Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel, Surgical Knowledge. In this video, we will talk about pregnancy, week by week. So let's begin. First trimester. 1 to 2 weeks. The egg take 1 to 2 weeks to develop in uterus. 3 weeks. Your baby is a tiny ball called a blastocyst, made up of several hundred cells that are multiplying quickly. 4 weeks. Deep in your uterus, your baby is an embryo made up of 2 layers, and your primitive placenta is developing. Your baby length is 0.2 millimeter. 5 weeks. Your tiny embryo is growing like crazy, and you may be noticing pregnancy discomforts like sore breasts and fatigue. Your baby length is 2 millimeter. 6 weeks. Your baby's nose, mouth, and ears are beginning to take shape. You may be having morning sickness and spotting. Your baby length is 4 millimeter. Heart rate, able to seen. 7 weeks. Your baby, still an embryo with a small tail, is forming hands and feet. Your uterus has doubled in size. Your baby length is 1 centimeter. Heart rate 145 to 180 BPM, means breaths per minute. 8 weeks. Your baby is constantly moving, though you can't. Meanwhile, you may be making decisions about prenatal tests. Your baby length is 0.63 inch or 1.6 centimeter. Heart rate 140 to 178 BPM. Weight 1 gram. 9 weeks. Nearly an inch long now, your baby is starting to look more human. You've probably noticed your waist thickening. Your baby length is 0.90 inch or 2.3 centimeter. Heart rate 140 to 176 BPM. Weight 2 gram. 10 weeks. Your baby has finished the most critical part of development. Organs and structures are in place and ready to grow. Your baby length is 1.22 inch or 3.1 centimeter. Heart rate 150 to 180 BPM. Weight 4 grams. 11 weeks. Your baby's hands will soon open and close into fists, and tiny tooth buds are appearing underneath the gums. Your baby length is 1.61 inch or 4.1 centimeter. Heart rate 150 to 180 BPM. Weight 10 grams. 12 weeks. Your little one's teeny toes can curl, her brain is growing furiously, and her kidneys are starting to excrete urine. Your baby length is 2.13 inches or 5.4 centimeter. Heart rate 145 to 170 BPM. Weight 14 grams. 13 weeks. It's the last week of the first trimester. Your baby now has exquisite fingerprints and is almost 3 inches long. Your baby length is 2.9 inches or 7.4 centimeter. Heart rate 140 to 172 BPM. Weight 23 grams. Second trimester. 14 weeks. Your baby's tiny features are making different expressions, and you may be feeling more energetic and less nauseated. Your baby length is 3.42 inches or 8.7 centimeter. Heart rate 130 to 165 BPM. Weight 43 grams. 15 weeks. Your baby can sense light and is forming taste buds. Have a stuffy nose? It's a surprising pregnancy side effect. Your baby length is 3.98 inches or 10.1 centimeter. Heart rate 130 to 165 BPM. Weight 70 grams. 16 weeks. Get ready for a growth spurt. In the next few weeks, your baby will double his weight and add inches to his length. Your baby length is 4.57 inches or 11.6 centimeter. Heart rate 125 to 160 BPM. Weight 100 grams. 17 weeks. Your baby's skeleton is changing from soft cartilage to bone, and the umbilical cord is growing stronger and thicker. Your baby length is 5.12 inches or 13 centimeter. Heart rate 125 to 170 BPM. weight 140 grams. 18 weeks. Your baby's genitals are developed enough to see on an ultrasound hangry. An increase in appetite is normal now. Your baby length is 5.59 inches or 14.2 centimeter. Heart rate 135 to 170 BPM. Weight 190 grams. 19 weeks. Go ahead and sing Your Baby May Be Able to Hear You. And if your sides are aching, it could be round ligament pain. Your baby length is 6.02 inches or 15.3 centimeter. Heart rate 130 to 170 BPM. Weight 240 grams. 20 weeks. Congratulations, you're at the halfway mark in your pregnancy. Your baby is swallowing more now and producing meconium. Your baby length is 6.46 inches or 16.4 centimeter. Heart rate 140 to 170 BPM. Weight 300 grams. 21 weeks. Feeling your baby move. Those early flutters will turn into full-fledged kicks. Cool fact, she has eyebrows now. Your baby length is 10.51 inches or 26.7 centimeter. Heart rate 130 to 170 BPM. Weight 360 grams. 22 weeks. Your baby is starting to look like a miniature newborn, and your growing belly may be turning into a hand magnet. Your baby length is 10.94 inches or 27.8 centimeter. Heart rate 130 to 178 BPM. Weight 430 grams. 23 weeks. When you're on the move, your baby can feel the motion. Pretty soon, you may notice swelling in your ankles and feet. Your baby length is 11.38 inches or 28.9 centimeter. Heart rate 145 to 165 BPM. Weight 501 grams. 24 weeks. Your baby is long and lean, like an ear of corn, and your growing uterus is now the size of a soccer ball. Your baby length is 11.81 inches or 30 centimeter. Heart rate 145 to 175 BPM. Weight 600 grams. 25 weeks. Your little one is starting to add some baby fat and grow more hair. Your hair may be looking extra lustrous too. Your baby length is 13.62 inches or 34.6 centimeter. Heart rate 145 to 170 BPM. Weight 660 grams. 26 weeks. Your baby is inhaling and exhaling small amounts of amniotic fluid, which is good practice for breathing. Your baby length is 14.02 inches or 35.6 centimeter. Heart rate 145 to 170 BPM. Weight 760 grams. 27 weeks. Feel a tickle. It may be your baby hiccuping. He's also opening and closing his eyes and even sucking his fingers. Your baby length is 14.41 inches or 36.6 centimeter. Heart rate 145 to 170 BPM. Weight 875 grams. Third trimester. 28 weeks. Welcome to your last trimester. Your developing baby's eyes may be able to see light filtering in through your womb. Your baby length is 14.8 inches or 37.6 centimeter. Heart rate 135 to 180 BPM. Weight 1,005 grams. 29 weeks. Your baby's muscles and lungs are continuing to mature, and her head is growing to make room for her developing brain. Your baby length is 15.2 inches or 38.6 centimeter. Heart rate 130 to 180 BPM. Weight 1,153 grams. 30 weeks. Your baby now weighs almost 3 pounds. Meanwhile, you may be batting mood swings, clumsiness, and fatigue. Your baby length is 15.71 inches or 39.9 centimeter. Heart rate 130 to 180 BPM. Weight 1,319 grams. 31 weeks. Your baby's strong kicks might be keeping you up at night, and you may be feeling Braxton Hicks contractions too. Your baby length is 16.18 inches or 41.1 centimeter. Heart rate 130 to 180 BPM. Weight 1502 grams. 32 weeks. Your baby is plumping up. Meanwhile, your expanding uterus may cause heartburn and shortness of breath. Your baby length is 16.19 inches or 42.4 centimeter. Heart rate 130 to 175 BPM. Weight 17.2 grams. 33 weeks. With your baby now weighing a little over 4 pounds, you might be wadding and having trouble getting comfy in bed. Your baby length is 17.2 inches or 43.7 centimeter. Heart rate 130 to 175 BPM. Weight 19.18 grams. 34 weeks. Your baby's central nervous system and lungs are maturing, and dizziness and fatigue may be slowing you down. Your baby length is 17.72 inches or 45 centimeter. Heart rate 130 to 175 BPM. Weight 2,146 grams. 35 weeks. Your baby is too snug in your womb to do somersaults, but you'll still feel frequent, if less dramatic movements. Your baby length is 18.19 inches or 46.2 centimeter. Heart rate 130 to 175 BPM. Weight 2,383 grams. 36 weeks. Your baby is gaining about an ounce a day. You may feel her drop down into your pelvic as you approach your due date. Your baby length is 18.66 inches or 47.4 centimeter. Heartbeat 135 to 175 BPM. Weight 26 out of 22 grams. 37 weeks. Your baby's brain and lungs are continuing to mature. You may have more vaginal discharge and occasional contraction. Your baby length is 19.13 inches or 48.6 centimeter. Heart rate 135 to 170 BPM. Weight 28.59 grams. 38 weeks. Your baby has a firm grasp, which you'll soon be able to test in person. Meanwhile, watch out for signs of preeclampsia. Your baby length is 19.61 inches or 49.8 centimeter. Heart rate 130 to 170 BPM. Weight 30 to 83 grams. 39 weeks. Your baby is full term this week and waiting to greet the world. If your water breaks, call your healthcare provider. Your baby length is 19.96 inches or 50.7 centimeter. Heart rate 130 to 180 BPM. Weight 3 to 88 grams. 40 weeks. As cozy as he is, your baby can't stay inside you much longer. You'll go into labor or be induced soon. Your baby length is 20.16 inches or 51.2 centimeter. Heart rate 130 to 170 BPM. Weight 3462 grams. Thanks for watching.